kind of a unique area of the country. You could be in 3, 4, 5 different states within about an hour and a half, depending on where you start from, because it's kind of where North Carolina, Tennessee, Virginia, Kentucky, and West Virginia all come together. So I started off in West Jefferson, North Carolina, which is near Boone, and I got on 88 West going out of Jefferson, and now I'm going toward Trade, Tennessee. But the road is all like this. It's all 2-lane, generally not a ton of traffic. I think I've only ever seen a cop on it one time, just for what it's worth. It's worth a day or two to come explore and just ride some of the roads around here, if you like riding in the mountains. Oh, he's a nice guy. He's just gonna let me go by. Nice little wave and a toot. Very nice guy. I'm not gonna say you see that all the time, but it does happen semi-regularly. Curvy enough to keep you busy, but not crazy busy. You know, you have time to enjoy the scenery and look around and just be happy you're on a motorcycle. You guys might want to get on your side of the road there. Riding right on the yellow line like nothing could ever be coming. That's not smart. Beautiful mountain up there. So I'm pretty sure up on that mountain is some state park, but I can't think of the name of it. But definitely worth your time to ride up there and check it out. It's a really, really good road going to it and coming back down. There's some really pretty land back through here. On 88 West, we're going to follow this to Trade, Tennessee, which is going to intersect with 421, which you can either go to Boone or Mountain City on. We're going to go to Mountain City. And we are in Tennessee. So we've been from North Carolina to Tennessee now, and we're coming to the 421 junction. And if we take a right, we're going to go to Mountain City, which is the way we're going, which is about, I don't know, 5 or 6 minutes this way. And of course, you get right over the Tennessee line. There's all kinds of fireworks stores, because fireworks are not legal. Well, the good fireworks are not legal in North Carolina, but they are in Tennessee. You'll notice there's a lot of turnoffs on this road. Most of them go back into the mountains and connect. There's a whole road system back in there. You can spend just about all day goofing around back in there on little dirt roads and tiny paved roads. See how lost you can get. Mountain City is the place to be on the pretty Sunday afternoon. Like that? Just made that up on the spot. Alright, if you go left here, the 167 going that way, you go out to Watauga Lake, and there's some wineries and some really pretty riding out through there. It's all down in the valleys. There's very little mountains back in there, but it's really pretty riding that way. Mountain City is like it's a major intersection for really good riding. So almost all the roads going into and out of Mountain City go somewhere really good. Doe Mountain Recreation Area. It's like a OHV area. It's kind of over on the back side of those mountains you see there. But yeah, you can get all back in those mountains. I mean, it's a pay area, but a lot of good riding, a lot of good ATV riding. So this is a super popular area for motorcycles going across this. It's called the Snake. The Snake. Warning to truckers, switchbacks next 22 miles. Consider alternate routes. No thank you. I think I'll stick with this route. I've done videos of Shady Valley or the Snake or 421 or the Playground or whatever you want to call it. It's got a bunch of different names before. You can find them on there. Really, I'm only going to do the first mountain today though, and then I'm going to go a different direction to show you guys something pretty cool. There used to be a sign here that said the Snake, but somebody stole it. My favorite little spots right here. These super quick switchbacks. We're catching up with cruisers. You know what that means? We're gonna go slow as fuck. I don't know why it's universally true, but it is. I especially hate it when they don't think they're slowing you down. Come on, bud, get it back on this side before you get run over. Well, it's kind of pointless when you do it after you get through the good part of the mountain, you dick. The Shady Valley Country Store is right here on the right. It's a very, very popular place to hang out. It's motorcycles. There'll probably be a ton of them here. Like I said, I'm not stopping today, and I've done videos from there anyway. Yeah, so you can see all the bikes that are there today. So we're going to take a right at this intersection. Set the cruise control and ride. Using Bluetooth steering. Which is not as easy as it looks because it's pretty freaking windy. It just keeps gusting me around, having to wiggle around to get the bike to stay straight. And get this curve without the handlebars. Yes! No! Maybe! No! There it goes. Alright. That's what I do when I get bored on little boring parts. Not that this part's boring, it's a beautiful ride. It's just mostly straight. We're about to enter Cherokee Wildlife Management Area. Y'all notice the theme in my videos? Wildlife management areas in National Forest. That's where your best roads are. But anyway, so the road number is 133 north between Shady Valley, Tennessee and Damascus, Virginia. We're going to go up here to a place called Backbone Rock. It's where they drilled a hole through the side of the hill instead of just bulldozing it off to make the road go through. Uh-oh. What the hell's going on here? And I crashed. Little dude hanging over the bank. Somebody crashed here. I don't really know how you manage that. It looked like they were going the other direction and somebody went wide in a turd and slid over the ditch. I saw the bike over there. I don't know if you saw it on the video, but the guy was he was sitting down there. He looked okay. Nobody was panicking, so I didn't see any reason to stop. I mean, give this guy the old light flashy thingy. You know, there's something going on up there. It's easy to get yourself in trouble out here if you don't normally ride these kind of roads. You know, you're not very comfortable with turning and, you know, making adjustments on the fly, and you get into a turn a little too quick. It's really easy to panic and get yourself in a bad situation, target fixating, or you're thinking that you can get on the brakes hard enough and then it stands it up and you end up going off the road into the ditch. I mean, when you drop off the edge of these roads, you're done. You know, there's nothing there but grass, gravel, and leaves. You're going to lose all traction and then you're gone at that point. So it's important to stay on the pavement, is what I'm trying to convey to you. Yeah, so anyway, this is Backbone Rock. They just like poked a hole through the hill because it seemed easier. 25 miles an hour, Damascus corporate limits, speed check by radar. Blah, blah. I'm still going 40. Come on, bike, slow down. So Damascus is a really cool little town. It's probably most well known for the Virginia Creeper Trail. Comes the Popo. I wonder if they're going that way for the guy that crashed. I'd be danged if I'd be stupid enough to wait around there till the cops got there if I just rode in a ditch. Good way to get a ticket to add to your expenses. It was gravel in the road. I had to lay her down. Alright, so now that we are in Damascus, I can tell you that the next stop is to go to White Top. On your left. Alright, so notice Route 58 to Volney, not recommended for trucks over 35 feet in length. I am going toward Volney. And as I've said a million times before, these are the best roads when they have those signs. And you can actually get on the Iron Mountain Trail up here, which you can run a motorcycle on. And I have done a time or two. I'm not doing it on this because it is mostly track and a half kind of stuff, and it's not the place I want to go try to wrestle this beast through. But on the Scrambler I have done it, and it's a workout, but it's doable. And I'm sure if you really wanted to, you could do it on a full-size ADV bike like this, but ugh, I ain't got that in me today. I'll tell you a little story while I'm stuck behind this van. The one time I had a Harley, I had a Dynaglide, and I was out riding it, and I was coming up through here, and the freaking exhaust pipe fell off. And I couldn't tell the difference. I was like, wow, man, it's really echoey in here with all these mountains and stuff. And I finally get up here, and I was like, this is just too loud. What the hell is wrong? And I stopped, and the you know, the exhaust from like the mid pipes back had fallen completely off. I could come back down the road about 5 miles to find them laying in the ditch. I sold that pretty quick. It was pretty, and it was okay to ride on, as long as you want to go 25 miles an hour. Like, if you ever go ride a Harley, you'll understand why they're always in the way when you're on any other kind of bike, because they will not turn. They have zero ground clearance. They have no brakes. You know, there's a reason they're rolling roadblocks, whether they want to admit it to themselves or not. Oh, and that van just pulled off. It was super nice of him. I didn't pass him. If I remember right here's where I found the exhaust pipes to the Harley. Like over in that little spot right there. But we're headed to White Top, Virginia, which is the second highest peak in Virginia, and is only about 5 or 6 minutes away from Mount Rogers, which is the highest peak in Virginia. And these people are driving incredibly slow. 30 miles an hour. The speed limit's at least 45. I don't know if these people ever realize how truly annoying they are. When they get out and do this stuff, and you pass any number of places that you could pull off and let people go on. 24 miles an hour. Look at this place. He could pull off anywhere right there. Would not even have to come to a stop, and we both could have went around. Everybody could have went on their merry way, but nope. He's going fast enough for everybody. It's an absolutely fantastic ride up this mountain. There is enough of elevation change that you'll feel it get cooler as you go up. Like, we started off at the bottom at 68, and we're at 63 degrees right now. So my guess is when we actually get to White Top, we'll probably be in the 50s. But it is a beautiful ride, especially when you get the sun at the right angle like this, where it's coming through the trees and you get this mottled shade going across the pavement from the trees coming, or the sun coming through the trees. I think that's beautiful. So I've had a pretty good day riding so far. You guys have been with me the whole way. But there's a cool little gas station up here that I'm going to stop at and grab myself a little snacky snack, and then I'll decide about what I want to do there. I guess the next town that I know the name of is Sturgills, and that's in North Carolina. So we'll cross the border back in there. 3 states in one short afternoon ride. Shadow. Hello. Hello. So we're going to turn off on Route 751. It says Sturgills and 2 NC line. So we're in Virginia right now, but we're not going to be there for long. We're just about to get back into North Carolina. And we're back to a normal 2-lane. And I think that's where the North Carolina line is, but there's no sign there that says it. So I may or may not be back in North Carolina. I actually don't know. If you want to ride through 3 different states in one afternoon, that's a good way to do it. Plus you get to spend basically the entire time in the mountains on some 2-lane roads that are not super trafficy. You see very little cops. You know, it's just fun, and it's pretty, and it's a good road. Good place to spend the afternoon. So if you made it this far, you could do me a favor and hit the little like button. I would appreciate that. And if you made it this far, it probably means that you would like the other crap that I do, so you should probably hit the follow button too. But I'll leave that up to you. Have a good day. Anyway, to sum up today, we started off in West Jefferson, North Carolina. West Jefferson to Warrensville, North Carolina. Warrensville to Trade, Tennessee. Trade, Tennessee. to Mountain City, Tennessee, Mountain City, Tennessee to Shady Valley, Tennessee, Shady Valley, Tennessee to Damascus, Virginia, Damascus to White Top, Virginia, White Top to Sturgills, North Carolina, Sturgills to Lansing, North Carolina, and Lansing back to Jefferson, North Carolina.